From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with power. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua to throw again. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jets 14, Chiefs nothing. Chandler Catanzaro.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play call.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. The pass. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
With Ingram, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Number 18. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. 1st down, Chiefs. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 14. Chiefs, nothing. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jets 14, Chiefs 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball.
He's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Running on first down, Ekeler. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a toss, running left, Ekeler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Not even
That's
on
what
the
I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a shot. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Jets take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be caught. in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Jets 24, Chiefs 7. Chandler Catanzaro to kick off for the Jets.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Tua. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check three.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Strip that ball. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Matt Hawk now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
22. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's bring it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 56 minutes.
Here is Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. Powering his way forward, brushing off defenders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
We got this.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.